Hello, I'm Kate Novak, and I'm an instructional designer who's working on a project with the Chicano Studies class at a community college. This video is on Dia de los Muertos, and this will be used in future Chicano Studies courses and anthropology courses. To start, although it happens around the same time as American Halloween, Dia de los Muertos is not Halloween. Kids don't dress up in costumes and run around trick-or-treating. It doesn't involve hay rides, corn mazes, or pumpkin patches. There is no prank pulling, toilet papering of houses, and souping of windows. And there's no carving pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns, and it is devoid of ninjas and aliens. It's not associated with witches, brooms, bonfires, bats, or black cats. There are no tales of vampires, skeletons, demons, or zombies. There are no ghost tours, haunted houses, and it doesn't look like a horror movie. Its roots aren't found in Gothic or horror literature like Frankenstein and Dracula. Dia de los Muertos is more of a mocking of death and a celebration of life. Scholars date the Day of the Dead celebration as being 2,500 to 3,000 years old. It was originally a month-long celebration in August. The Spanish conquistadors and missionaries tried to eradicate it, but it didn't work. Even today, most regions of Mexico have November 1st for children and infants, Dia de los Angelitos, and November 2nd as the Dia de los Muertos. Catholicism did try to overlay Aztec rituals. So it does now happen in conjunction with the Catholic holiday of All Saints' Day, November 1st, and All Souls' Day, November 2nd. In an attempt to make it seem more Christian, 15th century Spanish friar overlaid or combined Aztec death festivals with All Souls' Day. But the Aztec symbolism and tradition combined with Christianity, and sometimes even dominated. Two of the main symbols from the Aztec are skulls and marigolds. According to Aztec religion, the skulls were used to honor the dead, while the marigolds were a sign from one of their gods. According to legend, a warrior king was concerned because of ongoing battles where he didn't have time to perform the necessary and rituals for his fallen warriors. One night, the Aztec king prayed to the goddess of death. Then he went to sleep in a field overnight, and marigolds appeared. When he woke, the field was covered with marigolds. He believed that this was a sign from the goddess. If the flowers were left for the dead, then the dead would be honored no matter where they had fallen. Marigolds are now considered the flower of the dead, flor de muerto, and the marigold's smell and bright color are considered to attract the dead and let the dead know that the living care. Another symbol of Dia de los Muertos is the rose. The rose and other flowers come from the legend of Our Lady of Guadalupe. When Juan Diego had to prove his sighting of the Virgin Mary, flowers fell from his cloak. But there's other symbols from the Virgin Mary that have Aztec origin, such as her belt and the color of her cloak. Altars may be built in homes, and also government offices and schools, especially during Dia de los Muertos, but may also be present during other times. The main artifact of Dia de los Muertos are the private altars that honor the dead. These can be seen in cemeteries across Mexico. Some of the items are sugar skulls, marigolds, pan de muerto, which is a sweet egg bread, and the favorite food and beverages of the deceased, including tequila. You will also see the papel picado, which is a colorful tissue paper with integral festive designs. Celebrating Dia de los Muertos. The tradition really varies when you go from one place to another. In the United States, Dia de los Muertos is becoming more popular for both new immigrants to America and those who have always lived in the U.S. to celebrate their Mexican heritage. The celebration usually includes songs and poems about the Day of the Dead, skeleton costumes, epithets which are funny or sarcastic about the deceased, and oftentimes, depending on the region, people will either spend the night at the graveyards or actually go and have a picnic at the graveside. So, Dia de los Muertos is a celebration for both the living and also the dead. Special thank you to the machinima actors, Abacus Capellini and Warwick Bellingshausen. Thank you.